Hello, this is Wojciech Pietrzak again. I'm going to play my ITSL game against Stan from the Netherlands, and I hope you enjoy it, watching it from home, where I hope you stay due to coronavirus pandemic. I ask you to stay home not because the governments recommend it, but despite the governments recommend it. This is the rare occasion when the governments are actually right. So, let's go. It's 60 minutes per game, not 90, but I think I allow small time exceeding, because my opponent might even not notice that the game actually started. This is a hand for standard opening. With a bit of luck, the combo of socialist governments and Italy coup will gain me European advantage, maybe even a domination. Of course, if I have to wait for him, I will calculate it and take it into account with the clock. Let's focus on the hand. It's 19 ops, so it's quite decent. It has one scoring. Socialist is the obvious headline. No really obvious hold cards. The Cambridge 5, well, not a decent headline, because if he has Middle East scoring, he probably starts with it. So it's only Asia speculating, but nothing else, so well, I think he didn't notice I started the game, so I'll try to mail him from my cell phone. Oh, he did. And unfortunately, well, this happens. I think it goes anyway, because 50% is a decent chance, and the coup succeeded. Of course, it would be much better to have it with socialist governments, but you can't have it all. As I wrote, until he goes below 00:25, I am not going to claim victory on time. So now the plan. He probably takes France. If not, European unrest to France, even if it results in no domination due to a lack of non-battlegrounds. But yes, he does. With over control, that's wise. So, use European control, gaining immediate domination, blocking Italy. I think I'm ready to play the China card to establish the domination if he attacks Italy by some 4-ops direct placement. If not, I'm gonna score Europe as soon as possible, play containment in the last action round, and remember to have an over control in Italy. And remember, he should use at least one action round for coupping, to avoid losing VPs from military operations. I'm sorry if I sound a little chaotic, but I have some issue at home now. and it's quite difficult, so influence, I thought he would coup Egypt. Okay, Asia. Sounds good. This won't be better than 5, so let's score it for 5. Yes, due to US-Japan pact, he is in the position to dominate Asia if he gets into Pakistan, and my ways of handling it are rather speculative. Oh, that was lucky. Taking Afghanistan was wrong, in my opinion. He doesn't really need the country, he needs only access to Pakistan. But now, DEFCON is at 4. He didn't coup. I could provoke him to coup. By coupping Lebanon, but I think it's too early to do it yet. Olympic Games to South Korea looks better. The reason is now I can take South Korea with a single play without playing the China card. He still doesn't have decent coup targets. He coups anyway. He couped Egypt, he failed, it was very unfortunate of him. And now at DEFCON at 3, that's my last chance to coup Lebanon, so I will do it. I could coup Panama. Wait, let's calculate it. My last action round is containment, and it's certainly influence. It's Italy and probably something. So if I coup Lebanon now, he may virtually force me to start the next turn with DEFCON at 4. And I think I like it, because in this case I could coup Asia if he dominates it, and I could get rid of some cards like duck and cover. Okay. A high coup in Lebanon is also useful as a source of destalinization points, especially after East European unrest clearing as Germany and Poland to 3 and 3. Of course, a downside risk is that I may lose Egypt and access to Libya. Probably not now. He didn't gain access. Okay, so Italy. Egypt is cheaper, and Saudi Arabia in case he somehow coups Iraq successfully, which I faced several times. Now he may break South Korea because I didn't overprotect it, but well, there's always such a downside risk. Oh, it was a poor hand indeed. Actually, breaking would be better, I think. Asia scoring is a threat. Decolonization is the answer, I think. Defectors are gone, aren't they? Of course they are. For a moment, of course, but 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I can always defend against Asia domination. Of course, I'd rather not have to, because Algeria and Angola would be much better. Oh, and he solved several problems for me. 1, 2, 3, 4 in this case. So, no cooing. I probably play the hand until the end, because I have 5-year plan and no particular reason to hold it. So first things first, and these are securing Asia and Middle East domination. This is to stop him, this is to start me. The whole hand goes for ops. Maybe except in the Pakistani war, which is a source of military operations and gives chance to break Asia, but I will wait with it because chance is not big now for winning the war, and for military operations he may always have Korean War and decide to play it. 5-year plan with, I guess, Truman or Romanian abdication, doesn't really matter. One scenario when I don't play hand till the end is if I can gain domination in Asia with the usage of China card, in which case I'm going to hold in the Pakistani war and 5-year plan. Okay, European domination starts being problematic, so maybe Romanian abdication would be an answer. Once, but not now, there are priorities. Now I dominate everywhere, and he has to face it somehow. Warsaw Pact. It's actually maybe worth playing 2 in Czechoslovakia. Oh, maybe not. Let's play it more standard way. Comecon is still waiting. And now, let's pretend we fight for Asia, because now I threaten direct Pakistan takeover with China card. When I hold in the Pakistani war, this secures me domination for a while. There's always a downside risk of having DEFCON, and there's always a military operation issue, but oh well. Okay, then. Not a difficult decision, actually. The bad thing is I should have more ops, because I really need overprotect in all Asian battlegrounds, and I overprotect none of them. Even South Korea isn't safe now because he has two good reasons to take Taiwan. It's Korean War and Formosan Resolution. But for some reason I feel he's misplaying the cards. He plays them not where they should be played. Okay, now it's quite an important decision regarding Indo-Pakistani war, because if I lose it, he may get it with a good chance to take Pakistan back from me. And even if I win this war, it's still unclear. I mean, he may draw it and still has a row with 1/3 chance of success. North Korea is more important. I think I'll play this war anyway. It's 2 VPs and 50% chance for 2 more VPs and an important country. So, okay, play event and rolling, failed. But at least military operations are met. He may take over with China, but he didn't have time for this. That was nice. And Middle East, which he knows I have. The problem is Asia is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he takes Pakistan, he dominates Asia due to Formosan Resolution on the spot. This is why I am going to headline Vietnam revolts, then NATO couing Iran, and hope for Middle East scoring with 0 for him, or huge investment in Syria. Serious investment. After successful coup, I need 7 ops to actually control Middle East. And it may be worth playing Suez, even NORAD and defectors. I think he misplayed his previous turn by placing influence in rather not important places, not fighting for Panama, for access in case I coup him out from Panama, not fighting for Algeria, and so on. He now has distal. Okay, I won't be able to coup, but I won't lose due to DEFCON. His best chance is to coup Egypt now, but this is a short-term playing. A long-term playing is couing Algeria, but in this case he may be unable to survive until this long-term play pays off. I actually don't intend to make much use of Vietnam Revolt's extra op in Asia. Now I have more important things to do, which are protecting Pakistan from direct takeover and securing Middle East VPs. That was almost certainly premature, because without it I couldn't play NATO with impunity. Now it looks like he has Euro scoring, and I am ready to meet it. It's a domination, and this prevents him from taking Thailand with the China card. I mean, special relationship was the best reason not to play NATO. And now the reason is gone for a long while. Destalinization, of course, and where do you block me? Canada. Okay, I think I'll risk independent threats. But this means I probably shouldn't fight for more victory points in Middle East. I should play scoring, then space NORAD. Maybe I can play defectors to Libya now. Yes. Yes or not, or maybe not. 1, 2, 3. I mean, NORAD has to go to space. 5-year plan should be held. Defectors will cost me 1 victory point, but they may bring this victory point back. And it's always worth to have the board secured. I'm insecure in Africa in case of Voice of America, but I'm secure elsewhere. So now scoring at space. The scoring is for 7, 6, 5. I'm not too good at calculating this very fast. Oh, and I don't have military operations this time. Well, this couldn't be helped. I wonder if he has any scorings. If he has both, it's gonna be very tough for him. That was a nice play of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, have the NORAD. Or not. He played so much as if he was intending to play Asia scoring, actually. Yeah. 1, 2. And now where the NORAD is going to be most painful? Pakistan, I guess. South Korea is still risky. And I think he doesn't want to play the China card, because Formosan resolution gives him match. Actually, in Asia, I am dominating, but it's at 4? Yes, at 4, because Afghanistan and Taiwan decrease the score from my point of view. I still think he shouldn't have gone to Afghanistan. Okay, that was... But breaking Iraq was really not necessary. Pakistan would be much better, because in this case NORAD brings it to 4-6 and China card steals it and gives him domination in Asia, actually. Asia is very volatile now. If he steals one battleground of mine, he starts dominating instead of me, provided he doesn't do it with the China card. It's a rarity to see such a volatile Asia after the early war, when all the Asian countries are controlled, which is also a rarity. This should not be an influence. But I guess he was so scared about European scoring. Okay. Another great hand. And I don't really know what to start with. Even Brush War doesn't have many decent targets. Muslim Revolution would be premature, because I'd like to play Sadat first. I really don't know what should be my headline. Maybe Portuguese Empire crumbles to threaten immediate domination in Africa. Yeah, why not? This was why not. Okay, but if he steals my DEFCON by cooing Cuba, he doesn't get NORAD. On the other hand, I get a decent brush war target. And a decent brush war roll. What I don't have are decent ops. John Paul is mediocre now. Nuclear subs. This is something I don't like too much, because I have to create multiple threats as well as defend my places. So 1, 2, 3 and maybe 4. No. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This keeps him busy for a little longer, because now I dominate Africa even after his successful coup. What is more, he doesn't really know which region should he protect, because he may turn the tables with nuclear subs against such a bad hand of mine, because I don't have many ops. This is true. Okay, good coup, and he deserves to have some coups like this, especially that I'm getting close to an auto victory. So colonials go to space, probably. John Paul has to be suffered. Sadat has to be suffered. Summit goes with 5-year plan. Okay. Not entirely okay. But now John Paul has to be suffered, I guess. So it's 1 and maybe 2. The scorings left everything but Central America and Middle East. And almost all of them are serious threats for him. Ask not for coup. With no success. Fail. This failure actually was important because without it I could just play Sadat to shore Iraq and even threaten like SALT negotiations, giving me OPEC and immediate victory. Now OPEC isn't worth that much. Oh no. OPEC isn't worth that much, but it should still be considered. And remember, no pushing for VPs, because in general I should push for the board. I lost too many games by pushing on VPs when I was close to winning as USSR and then going to like 19 and still losing. Yeah. No reason to hold 5-year plan. It's a DEFCON suicide downside risk, and I don't really need to discard any scorings. South America looks the most dangerous now, but well. So secure South American presence even after he coups. And secure European domination. Yes. I feel I'm lucky in this game, so it's advisable that I not lose it. Oh, and an access gainer. And well. Nuclear subs hurt, yes. South America scoring. I wonder if I am able to dominate it. I shouldn't play Purge though. I should play more aggressively like Brezhnev. On the other hand, if I don't play Purge, I'm vulnerable to missile envy, so this is what I certainly want to avoid. Yep. Nothing really to be decided, mate. Ouch. He really deserved rolling it much better. So, socialist governments aren't too valuable at the moment. I need clearance of Venezuela. This is the ideal coup result. No, 6 of course would be better, but this is just enough. Because I am going to secure Chile and Argentina before he's able to get both Venezuela and Brazil. And this is about winning. I just have to be careful about duck and cover. and maybe his play into immediate African domination. On the other hand, if he plays into Africa, there's not much I really can do about it. I'd like to hold Brezhnev doctrine, but this may be not possible. Oh, he defended in Europe. But he did not in Central America. In South America, I mean. So, shuttle diplomacy. One. I think I can give it to him, because even Asia scoring for +1 for him now, due to Afghanistan, isn't enough to stop winning, to stop me from winning if I score South America. Even if he coups Colombia successfully, I still dominate due to Ecuador, and this is 5, which is enough. He did it. So South America is for 5, which is enough. I have to go, as I said previously. Before I go, I only like to remind you, please stay at home despite this is what the government says. Please subscribe my channel, subscribe Ziemowit's channel, subscribe Janusz's channel, and see you next time.